I forgot y'all were there. I forgot y'all were there for a second. All right. Hi, my name is Moday, and I'm a jack of all trades. I do music, I do content, I do acting, and I also very much enjoy bike rides. With all the songs I've done so far, just different phases in my life at that time, or either just things that I was going through and I just talked about it just cause, that's what it was. So really they spoke back, like for example, Aura is like, to me, it's just like, bro, have more confidence. Like that's really what it was. It's just to have more confidence, walk around like, you just that one.
And so for those that don't know, you released Aura like a day after your birthday. Can you walk us through a little bit of the process of making Aura and what that did for you? And I know you mentioned a little bit about confidence. So what else did Aura allow you to embody when you were making that song?
Dang, I always have a story about Aura. Aura actually is from an anime I was watching at the time. And I knew the song was very big on TikTok, like the sample that was used for that song. Shout out to my dog Danny, by the way, because I didn't even know how to make a beat for it. I sat with Danny, and that was one of my first times I ever met Danny Edmays, also known as Dodger. We sat down and I was there along with Carisha and Kay, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna send you this sample, do whatever you want with it. God send back a trap beat. Never done a trap beat before, by the way. And so I remember just specifically at that time being like, calling him and be like, bro, I don't even know if I can rap over this. I don't know. And Danny was just like, bro, you just got to be more confident, because to become an artist, it's like you want to do stuff that you've never done before. You want to do stuff that isn't familiar territory. So I remember it took me like maybe 2 to 3 minutes to just write simply the chords alone, to write just that first part of that song. And I just remember one night sitting in my room and like quite literally I listened to the beat and I just imagined myself performing the song. And I'm rapping that first part, and then like 20, 30, probably like really ideally was 45 minutes later, I just wrote the whole entire thing. Nevertheless, it honestly showed a different side of me where I'm really talking about this confidence that I don't even have myself, because we all need reassurance in ourselves all the time. And I just think that Aura was that reassurance for me to be like, you the one.
So what emotion do you think your music gives a voice to that you personally struggle to express out loud?
You told me they were fun. These questions are fun. With Yapping Sessions, Raspberry Freestyle was like, it was like, the calm, like that calm that you need, but yet you're also talking that talk. Mango Freestyle was also, it's fun as well. And I think What If was also a fun energy. So for me, it's mainly fun, but I feel like with the tape that's coming out as well, you'll see the fun side of it, but you'll also see the vulnerability. You'll also see the parts where I'm also talking about things that were really important to me. I just hope my music is, it gives off the fun vibe, but you also get those moments where you're sitting back and you're thinking to yourself like, oh, I've been through that before, or I've gone through that experience before. I say this, number one, working with Danny is like such a refreshment of like what your mind can do. And musically, like, Danny's so talented. Honestly, like one of the few madmen that I know in music, besides like the many names that I know, but like he's one of them ones where you can tell he puts so much effort into what he creates. Like when he sees this, he'll probably be like, oh man, oh. But like he needs to hear it. Like he is so detailed to like the minutest thing, because he cares about it so much. And to have met an individual that, even for me, I even care about it so much to the last detail. It's like, it's so fun. And when we create, it's honestly the most like refreshing thing for me, alongside with even Gum. I think with specifically Raspberry Freestyle, and I think with that song, I think I listened to it back in high school. I think it's John Kirby. I know his last name is another name, but that song in general was called Blueberry Beads. So when I put it as Raspberry Beads Freestyle, I didn't want to get copyrighted because nobody wants a lawsuit. Nobody want to cast that. Honestly, I just listened to one of Gum's tracks and it kind of was like, okay, I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna freestyle. So I freestyled over it. I freestyled it multiple times to where I really like And that's my main thing when I'm writing a song. I freestyle a lot to where when I hear something and it really sounds good, I will literally execute off of that. I was in church listening to a sermon, and honestly, he just mentioned Calvary or Calvary. Oh, and honestly, one of the bars is like, "Why don't you choose? I'm bringing the Calvary. 21 clips. I'm back into savagely." And honestly, that just came about, and I just wrote that in church. So that's where honestly I was inspired to write that. Now, what if was like, I don't want to be considered as a what if. I don't want to be considered as a second person. In my life, I truly believe it was always hard to be a leader. I always sang to follow a lot of people, even people who I look up to now, still to this day. But nevertheless, I don't want to follow in their footsteps. I want to move by the rhythm of my own drum. So I think honestly with What If, it was just me detailing myself in music. And I'm also detailing myself in life where I'm like, I don't want to be considered as a secondary or what if kind of person. Like, oh, what if he does this? He'll be better. It's like, no, I'm going to move to the beat of my own drum. And if you like it, cool. If you don't like it, cool. I'm just going to be who I am. And if you want to get with the program or get with the motion, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do.
Yeah, outside of music, I think to move at the beat of my own drum is like,
I don't want to be the same as everybody else. I say this because everybody reads everybody. And I know some people will assume, some people will do this, some people will do that. But I want to walk into a room and feel like as if like I'm business. I'm all about business. I'm all about having fun. I'm all about, you know, different things. But nevertheless, I want to walk to the beat of my own drum. I want to be myself wherever I am. And I don't want to fake it. I don't want to do that because I've been through that before. And it kind of gave me that identity crisis as I got older and older. But now I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I'm this person. I want to be this person. I want to be this person to not only people who are close to me, but also people who don't even know me. A moment that I will say has been finished for me is just establishing my name as an artist, because InfamousSoul has been this collective that, yeah, it's been around for quite some time. Honestly, InfamousSoul we've been our own thing. We've been our own group, and people know us. People know Gump, the Nappy-Headed Kid. People know Kamisha 1K. Do they know Moday? Not necessarily. And that's the most unfinished part for me right now, is just establishing my own name. Yeah, you may know me as a person, but do you know me as the artist? That's just what it is to me. And like I said, I do music, I do the content, I act, I do that, but the music part is so essential for me because I really want people to look at me and be like, yo, like, you do this. I definitely think younger me will be so lit. Not gonna lie. He'll be confused. Like, he'll be like, what, that's me? Like, I'm making these songs. I wrote that lyric. Like mangoes. Oh, he would love mangoes. Younger me would love mangoes. Because, mind you, favorite fruit are also mangoes. So that's why I made that freestyle. But, like, he would be so, especially with Aura, who'll be like, I'm rapping over trap beats. Mind you, at some point I hated trap beats until I got into it as I got older.
Is there anything you would like to promote?
Obviously my songs. Yapping Sessions Volume 1, that's out. Aura, that's out. Well, Yapping Session Volume 1 is out on SoundCloud, so you'll find that only on SoundCloud. Aura is out on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Shazam. Look out for Remember the Name. And to always keep on the lookout for stuff that is coming out soon. My name is Moday. I am a artist, I am an actor, and I'm a human being. Follow me on Instagram at It's Moday. Follow me on Twitter at Yo Moday. Follow me on TikTok at GVO dot. It may say mode, but it's Moday. Spelled GVO dot MODE. Twitter, yo, YOHO, MODE. Instagram, it's ITSMODAYY. And I thank y'all for watching. God bless.